Hello and welcome back everyone to Word Study Unit 2 Lesson 3. Write the part of speech next to the word, then choose and fill in the right word. Now, we've reached this part, page 21. We're going to just follow the same thread of what we did last time. First we're going to focus on the words, parts of speech, and then we're going to fill in the gaps with just, or blanks with just some guessing and some knowledge. So, precautions. And it's just noun because there is s. So there is appliances. It's also a noun because there is s. Shocks. It's also a noun because it's an s. And sweet. It's a noun too. Now, once we go to number 9, 11, and 12. Okay. Now, let me just read it out for you. The factory makes blah blah for wasting clothes. His parents do not let him eat a lot of blah blah. Airlines take blah blah to prevent accidents on their planes. Electric blah blah can come from playing with electrical equipment. Now, that factory makes for washing clothes. We need these kind of machines to make clothes clean. So you're actually making appliances, and for 10, his parents do not let him eat a lot of. Now, remember last time we talked about appliances, and I try to make it kind of approachable for you. I said there is an app here, so it's something to be done. It's like an application, but it's an appliances. It's the machine. His parents do not let him eat a lot of sweets. This is very clear. And airlines take, let's say you don't know what's precautions, and there is shocks. Well, you can say they take shocks, so electric shocks. And the only ones you're left with is precautions, which means they are being careful ahead of time. Now, let's move on to the next part. Oh, we're done with the Mr. or Mrs. Nice vocabulary here. So we'll stop here and move on next time with grammar. You know what? We still have time. This is a very short video. So let's move on to Unit 2, Lesson 4 in a grammar part. As you can look at the picture here, the page, you can find out there is, okay, there are two parts only, part 1 and part 2. With part 1, making and replying to suggestions. This is the part 1, as you can see, box 1. Two people here are talking. The first one saying, "Why don't you tell us what you do?" And then, "That's a really good idea." That's a good idea. What are they doing? Well, you can pretty much look at this person holding a kit. It's a first aid kit. And so it's very clear what's happening here. They're talking about first aid kit. Now, make and reply to suggestions with these. Well, what are suggestions? Okay, suggestions are ideas that somebody give to somebody else. So I'm trying to maybe give you an idea or a hint about something. So let's say I'm trying to give an idea or a hint about something here. And oops, what's happening? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And if I'm trying to give you an idea about something, and I just want to give you an advice. So because I can see something, it's an extra idea. It's not something like a solution. It is not a solution at all. It's not based on the idea of problem solution. It's just a suggestion, something you add to somebody. So make and reply to these suggestions with these. So, okay, let's see what this is about. Take your medicine, see a doctor, play a game, go shopping. Now, notice that the suggestions are different are not solutions, and they are not instructions. Now, instructions, they are commands, something you tell people to do. Go to school, okay? But you're giving a solution. You say, yeah, you can visit your friend, for example. And for suggestions, you're actually giving an idea. You're working on a problem for a solution. A suggestion can be like, I'm afraid I can't do this. Uh, Probably someone is like, why don't you go shopping? The other person will say, I'm afraid I can't. So what's happening here is that someone is making a suggestion. It looks like a question, but actually somebody's really telling you, why don't you do this? Or, that's a really nice idea, you know? So, but you're saying, well, I'm afraid I can't blah, 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 do so and so. So the exercise here is focusing on using these words. For example, you can also say no to suggestions. Do like this, for example. First, if you want to like accept it, you say, yeah, thank you, yeah, I think I will do it, or yes, I think I can do it. But if you want to decline it, you can say, I'm afraid I can't, I don't know the words in English. Like, why don't you speak English? Like, I don't know the words in English, I'm afraid I can't. Again, I left it at home. Why didn't you bring your game with you? Well, I'm afraid I can't. I left it at home. I'm afraid I can't. I have to stay at home. Well, why don't you see a doctor? Why don't you play a game? Why don't you go shopping? Oh yeah, why don't you go shopping? I'm afraid I can't. I have to stay at home. That's a really nice example. We'll go thoroughly into it later on. Thank you for watching.